Peace, y'all, and welcome into another reading. You already know the vibes. Divine Destiny, back at it like a tarot addict, and it's Motivation Monday. So what it is? So what's up? Hey, Motivation Monday going up. What it is? So what's up? Motivation Monday going up, baby. Hey, welcome in. Thank you so much for tuning in and tapping in with me for this reading. It is exactly what it sounds like, Motivation Monday. So we're just going to jump right in. Go ahead and tune in, tap in with me. We're going to take a few breaths to dive in with spirit. At this time, calling forth my spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, asking what messages you have to deliver to the collective today for the progression and elevation in every aspect of you. What motivation do you have for us on this beautiful Motivational Monday? What is it that we need to know? Spirit, pump it up. Pump, pump, pump. Hey, pump it up, just please. Pump, pump, pump. I love Mondays. Asking for shielding, cloaking, and protection as I channel these messages, giving you gratitude for using me as a vessel in which these messages flow. Amen.
Tired of the constant hustle with no real results? You have the vision, the intuition, the knowing. But turning it into tangible success feels impossible. Without a clear, divinely aligned roadmap, you're just spiraling. Imagine having a spiritual accountability partner. Your personal divine alignment blueprint. This isn't just a reading. It's a 90-minute strategic command session. Pinpointing your purpose. Clearing energetic blocks. Forging your 6 to 12-month sovereign action plan. Translate your innate gifts into tangible success. Experience unshakable clarity and accelerated abundance. Stop guessing. Start commanding. Your divine success awaits. Divine Alignment Blueprint. Book your session now, mystictrinaturals.com.
My nose itching already. Let's get into it. Conflict and defeat came out in reverse. Triumph is out here. Arrest and rejuvenation was out here in reverse, but we're going to take it in the upright. Bottom of the deck energy is deception and envy. Ooh, it's juicy already. She did it all at the bottom of the deck. Star card just all out in the open. Anywho, we're looking here at this conflict and defeat card, and I think it's very significant that it fell out in reverse, right? Because if you've been following the readings, not just the Motivational Mondays, but just a lot of the readings that have been popping up for us lately in the energy, it has been conflict and defeat in the upright, feeling very woe is me, feeling very down on your luck, feeling very down on yourself, right? Leaning into or allowing your shadows to overcome you, right? Allowing those critical thoughts and mindsets and self-doubt and procrastination and all of those lower vibrational mindsets, habits, beliefs that kind of keep us in a loop or a cycle of feeling like Eeyore at the end of the day, right? That coming out in reverse is very much saying like we're shifting out of this energy, which we love to see, and that's being clarified, excuse me, with the Justice card, right? So this is balance coming out, right? For you mentally, emotionally, but also spirit, balancing the scales of life, right? For you as well, bringing justice to the situations that you have felt undecisive, right? In a little bit of like back and forth. Undecisive, unbalance is what I'm hearing. Energy, right? That imbalance, that mental or emotional imbalance is coming to an end. And this is your justice, right? With this Ace of Pentacles here, this is opportunities in finance, in material, physical world. This would be gifts from spirit. This could be actual physical opportunities and things coming your way. Just new experiences that are fruitful and abundant for you, right? And this is going to help you to get out of that hangman stuck energy that you might have found yourself in the present or and also in the past, right? Hangman coming out here in reverse with this Seven of Cups. This is like shawty got options, yeah. So you're coming into the space of recognizing the options that you have around you and the choices that you can make and the decisions that it is that you're being called to make, right? And you're being called to make these decisions, take these leaps of faith, take these movements, say yes to the opportunities and experiences that are being presented to you from a place of faith and inner knowing in the justice that you are stepping into, in the justice season is what I heard that you're stepping into at this time, right? You were already triumphant, you were already successful. Make sure y'all can see these. You are already triumphant, you are already successful. So there's nothing to fear, there's no reason to doubt, there is nothing to worry about, right? With this King of Swords coming out, it's definitely stepping into your decisive energy, right? Moving intuitively. The fact that there's Two of Swords is here and then it comes out on the next. So you triumphant energy with the King of Swords. It's like you put the swords of indecision down, right? You put the mental unrest down and you've allowed yourself to come to this space of authority over your own mental state, over your own mental real estate is what I'm hearing, right? Over your own mind and consciousness and whatever way, shape, or form that is with you. And this is transforming you. So maybe I'm hearing listening to more affirming music, paying attention to what it is you're consuming, what it is you're feeding yourself mentally and emotionally, especially, but just like all around. Because the Eight of Swords is out here, so definitely we could have been feeding ourselves thoughts that were not in alignment with our highest progression, and the devil came out here in reverse as I'm saying that, right? Yeah, so the wheel is here, triumph and success. The wheel is moving in your favor at this time, right? And so they're asking you to be very conscientious of the thought forms that you are using, creating and wielding on what it is that you're seeing moving toward, what it is you're becoming, who it is you're becoming, what it is you're doing, creating, whatever it is, manifesting, right? Whatever it is, working toward, releasing, healing from, whatever it is for you that you are elevating toward or from, right? Spirit is asking you not to allow yourself to fall in that super hypercritical mental space, right? That space that only leads to self-sabotage, to unhealthy ways of dealing or coping with our emotions, with our experiences, right? They're asking you to move in your strength, move in your balance of both parts of yourself, your shadow, your light, your masculine, your feminine, your God body, your physical body, right? You are already triumphant because you have found this place of balance. So they're asking you to move from that, right? Not allowing yourself to move from that energy of conflict or defeat or whatever those addictive codependent behaviors or cycles might have been, right? They're asking you to rest and rejuvenate mentally, emotionally, so that you can allow yourself the space to recognize the authority it is that you hold in the mental and emotional space over yourself, right? Recognize that you are not your circumstances, you are not your situations, experiences, you are not your traumas, you are not anything that you've been through. Those things do not define you. While yes, they can help you in becoming who you are, they're not you, right? So spirit is asking you to move with that knowledge that you are already triumphant. You have already overcome these situations, these experiences, these lessons, right? So you're stepping into this next season and they're asking you to really stand in your authority and really stand in your strength. And outside of standing in that, move from that space, right? Move with the knowledge that you are already in that authoritative co-creator energy, right? You are the star of this next season of your life, and you're also moving in healing energy. You are in this healing space, this space of celebration, this space of rest and rejuvenation. And it came out in reverse. Please do not forget that it came out in reverse, okay? So it's almost like maybe you weren't allowing yourself the space to rest previously, prior to this reading, right? Because I'd like to think if you're here that you are in the space of making movement and change in the best way, in the best alignment for yourself. So moving with the understanding that rest and rejuvenation is a requirement, okay? It is not lazy. It is for your healing. It allows you to take a pause, allows you to reflect, allows you to recover, is what I'm hearing, mentally, emotionally. Yeah, that's being clarified, like I said, with the Three of Cups, the Four of Wands. This is celebration. This has been coming out a lot, this fellowship, this community, this unity, this relationship, this partnership, these alliances, right, that are spiritually aligned, spiritually led, because you're moving from a spiritually aligned and spiritually led space. So you're allowing space and room, and you're attracting in people and energies that also move from that spiritually aligned space, right? This Hermit is coming out in reverse. This is not the time to be in that shell. That beautiful, beautiful, safe turtle shell that has kept you safe for so long, right? But if we're in our shell, we're not moving. We got to be growing. We got to be elevating. We allowed ourselves the space to rest and rejuvenate. And you can still rest and rejuvenate while not being in reclusion, right? While not closing yourself off from experiencing the world around you or the people around you or the experiences around you at this time. Yeah, right? With this Five of Swords coming out, it's like not allowing yourself to feel like you have to hold back from experiencing or communing, is what I'm hearing, because of the past situations, right? These shifts are coming quickly and swiftly for you, so remain grounded within yourselves. With this Five of Swords coming out and this deception and envy at the bottom of the deck, it's definitely like there were some energies trying to fulfillment of wishes is in reverse. Hold back these fulfillments of wishes for you, right? Get over at any cost, right? They were not here for your highest good, highest self, or highest purpose, just more so riding on your coattail. And now that we are releasing those energies, right, with this conflict in reverse, it's letting you know that we're no longer in that energy. It's allowing you the freedom. It's like once they release, I'm getting the riding on your coattail while you're on the motorcycle, and the motorcycle is not built for somebody to be driving along with you. So as soon as we release that energy and let it go, kick them off the motorcycle, right? Release the little sidecar, whatever it is for you, right? You are allowed to move forward more swiftly, more efficiently, right? More effectively. So you're moving toward and attracting and calling in to you the things it is that you want to see, the relationships, the partnerships, the alliances that you want to see, so you can put down the mental and emotional conflict. mental and emotional conflicts, that feeling of feeling defeated or down on yourself or down on your luck or down on your energy, right? With this Queen of Cups energy, Spirit is asking you to come into this place of mental and emotional balance, nurturing yourself. That's why rest and rejuvenation is here, right? Really sitting with yourself, sitting with Spirit, and allowing yourself the space to really release and cut off anything that is not in full alignment with your emotional balance and healing, right? Tower is under that. So anything that is not in alignment is getting cut off and released anyway. So Spirit is asking you not to allow yourself to sit in the energy of conflict or defeat or self-sabotage or feeling too attached is what I'm hearing, right? To the things and the energies that are being released from you now, because they're not supposed to be on this upper part of the wheel with you. The Wheel of Fortune is not turning in their favor because they were sitting here in this deceptive energy, right? Wishing on a downfall, wishing and praying. Ooh, wisdom is sitting here in reverse from that, right? Wishing and praying that you don't follow your intuition, that you don't step into this king or queen, because I said it, of swords energy, right? Not really tapping into your full potential. And I'm just pulling off the top of the deck, but moving on is under that. You're moving forward into this fertile energy, into this fertile space of life. And that starts with what it is that you're saying, speaking, and thinking upon yourself and your endeavors and your experiences. So Spirit is asking you to take this time to rest and rejuvenate mentally and emotionally so you can recalibrate how it is you're thinking and speaking upon your endeavors, so that you can move wisely, move with clarity toward what it is and who it is that you're attracting and calling into yourself at this point in life. That has been the message. If you like this video, share it with somebody you think needs to hear it. If you need anything from me, divine alignment blueprint, a reading, yoga, anything at all, please look up. Oh my goodness, my throat is dry, thirsty. So people is thirsting energy. But anyway, please feel free to look. All of that information that you need is going to be in the description box, in my bio, or in the pinned comment. And until next time, stay divine. Peace.